welcome to my channel. My name is Nettie B, and I'm the host of the It Had to Be Said podcast. This is episode 20. Woo woo! All right, we're gonna jump right in. As you can see by the title, we're gonna be talking about the internet gender wars that have been spilling over into real life. Don't worry, we will be doing a part 2 for black men bashing. All right. If you haven't seen the gender war that's taking place between black men and black women on the internet daily for the past 3 to 4 years, you must be living under a rock. And quite frankly, I'm trying to get like you. I wouldn't wish the ingestion of this content on my worst enemy, all right? I first noticed this uptick of this content when everybody was in quarantine, reevaluating their life, and of course, people was wanting to date. It was a lonely time for many people, where we had nothing but time to sit, think, and reflect. We were quickly met with a lot of self-proclaimed red pill black men who were giving dating advice to women. Now, men and women, they have been giving dating advice on various platforms for years. It's nothing new. What's new about this approach is the vanity, the misogyny, and the bitter approach that men are taking when correcting black women in particular. This content relies heavily on stereotypes, statistics, and satire of black women. Sort of like a expose, if you will. One of the head pioneers that caught mainstream attention was the late Kevin Samuels. Many people gravitated to his colorful, logic-filled delivery mixed with perceived realism. This is where we noticed hundreds and thousands of men in the comments expressing their disdain towards black women, whether they themselves had experienced heartbreak or they witnessed someone close to them experience heartbreak, divorce, and just downright humiliation. Now, are these men wrong? No, they're not. And they very well may have experienced these things. I just think communities like Kevin have given them the voice and the recognition and the sense of bonding that no other community in real life or on the internet had been given before. A safe place to vent and harbor their ill emotions towards black women. Platforms like Kevin's and many others that are similar, they always push a narrative that women of different races are easier to get along with and they're more marriage material than black women. And that right there, my friend, is a marketing bombshell, guaranteed to blow up in our faces. If you can exploit men's real feelings, explain to them what they're going through accurately, and then give them community to fuel it and reinforce it, and then on top of that, you give them a solution or something to aspire to, you, my friend, are a GOAT. All while simultaneously making black women feel unworthy, unlovable, and dangling the thought of protection, resources, and reproduction in their faces while telling them to get their big ass on a treadmill. Okay? Essentially exploiting the insecurities of women. Again, my friend, you are a GOAT. A Judas goat to be exact. Selling your people out for money, fame, clicks, and views because you are an Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks. Or you play for the other side anyway. But enough about that. Enough about my little opinion. Let's keep breaking down the interesting part of the internet that just keeps spreading like wildfire. We now have a culture of men that can pick up a microphone today, discuss the shortcomings of black women, and they will 100% generate views. They will generate likes, subscribers, and followers. Oftentimes, they categorize the subjects of their conversations as modern women or a strong black independent woman. They often speak on the attitude of women. They speak on how women should be 8s, 9s, and 10s to even get some type of loyalty and respect in this world. But once you do fit that aesthetic, you are expected to be a nun. and only serve one man until the day you die. Even if that man is chauvinistic, even if that man is an unevolved pig. Okay, all the 8s, 9s, and 10s need to be on their knees bowing to man. But you know what's funny about this? They have already concluded that if she's an 8 and up, then she has the right to be a chooser. She has the right to get any guy she wants. You know, she has the right to have a bad attitude because why? Because she fits the aesthetic of what most men want. And then on the flip side, anyone less than an 8 should shut their mouth and bow down to whatever a man says do. And when you don't do that, you're unworthy and unlovable, and no other man will want someone like you. Then, when you try and go and change your appearance, they say that you're a bird brain that only chases looks, and baddies are too much of a headache. Does anybody else see the confusion here? Can anybody else hear the confusion of what it is they say they want and what it is they say they don't like? Can anybody else hear that? It's just this constant story of, I got hurt by the high school cheerleader, so now I hate any cheerleader-like woman. But at the same time, I deserve more than a 5 or a 6 because I'm so awesome and I'm a perfectionist. And soon enough, I'll make $100,000 to get the woman I want. Listen, yo, back to life, back to reality. Hey, somebody turn that on. Back to life, back to reality. They say women are delusional. No, these men are really giving delusional out here, okay? Don't ask for a traditional woman from the biblical patriarchy if you are not a man of Yah. I'm so tired of hearing wicked men think that they deserve a Proverbs 31 woman. It don't work like that. Ecclesiastes chapter 26 verse 23 states, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. That ain't y'all story. All right? Some of these dudes y'all listen to is wicked and full of hate. In my Kodak voice, you don't even believe in Jesus. Why you got a Jesus piece? If you want to leave, just leave. But you ain't got to lie to me. You ain't even showing me the loyalty you say you have for me. Baby, that's blasphemy. Listen, some of these talking heads are downright blasphemous. They want a Nicki Minaj type chick to walk around acting like Lauryn Hill. Or they want a Megan Thee Stallion to be Sister Jolene at the church. Nah, it don't work like that. As long as you out here chasing your lust, you will get hurt. And you will get back under these comments crying. Then you try to pick what you deem as the bottom of the totem pole. You try to go pick somebody like that and you still get played. And now you online talking about how Lizzo need to lose weight and how the next girl is a 4 at best. Cause even someone that's not on your quote unquote level done broke up your fragile masculinity. Y'all gonna do everything under the sun to not serve the Son and the Father. And you're gonna keep getting the same results. Every time y'all get up here and talk down on women and talk about the women you don't like, and y'all sit in a group and talk about how y'all don't like these type of women, this, that, and the other. Funny enough, y'all never have a woman. These men never have a woman. They normally have prostitutes, ladies of the night, clout chasers. These are the women that they seem to keep attracting. They never have a wife. That's the most interesting thing about it. And the men that do have podcasts, that do have wives, they seem to be more level-headed. But the ones that's getting the most attention is these single ones. These passport bros or these, I'm an alpha male. I'm an alpha male. But you lead no pack. You actually divide the pack. But you haven't conquered anything. That's the interesting part about these about these podcasts. Listen, I'm here to try to get a conclusion and help move the conversation in a more productive direction. So I want to know, does discussing the shortcomings of Black women get you the results that you desire. From my experience, the men with the most well thought out synopsis of what women aren't doing and what they aren't doing right can never give you a clear and concise answer on what it is that they actually want. What is it that they actually need from a woman? Oftentimes, their heart is so cold and so damaged that if the perfect, submissive, God-fearing 10 of a woman walked in their life today, they will fumble that bag because they are not ready to deal with their own shortcomings. They are not ready to level up and reach for the stars, so they continuously pick low-hanging fruit and then complain about its rottenness. They want to stay comfortable. They don't want anyone to challenge their current mindset because they like holding their pain. And not only do they hold it, they go and inflict others with it. People who truly want better, they discuss the better and they seek the better. As I always say, whatever you are seeking is seeking you. So, if you need me to elaborate on anything, just ask. I will be back with part 2, asking women the same questions, as well as pointing out the things I see in the anti-men side of the community. Because there's multiple sides to this community, not just one. All right? I just want us to all join hands together and moving forward, coming together. Okay? I want to see togetherness with our people. So if you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and comment your opinion, your theory, what you think. All right? Thank you.